All right, so those were all the details in the position. To wrap up this portion of the interview, I want to cover a couple things about our team here. So first off, we've been in this location since 2013. In that time, we've sold over $4 million and have been a top-ranked team in the region every single year. And when I'm looking to add new people to the team, what I'm not looking for is for people with a specific experience or background. The most important thing to me when I'm considering new applicants are, number one, I want people who have got a positive energy. Number two is I want people who are reliable. The job is very flexible, and I want to know that when they tell me they'll do something, they're going to follow through and get it done. And number three is I want people who have a good work ethic, and they want the team to be better because they're here. So that's what I'm looking for. And this job isn't for everybody. 80% of people that work here, it's great. They make really good money, they have great experience, and a lot of them choose to stay with us for quite a while. And then for 20% of people, either they're not a good fit for us or we're not a good fit for them, and that's completely okay. What I love about working here is that the job is fun, everybody loves the products, and we learn skills that make us a better version of ourselves in the process. And by the way, we loan our students over $400 worth of product, so there's no deposit or any cost to start. They just return the samples when they're done working with us. As far as the flexibility goes, our students love that they can work hard and do all the things they want to do. Just to give you a couple examples, on one hand right now, I've got someone like a Kevin Garcia. And for Kevin, he's not a college student, he's just looking to work full-time. So he actually works about 6 days a week right now and does 20 plus appointments per week. I've also got someone like a Tiffany Smith who's a part-time student. She's only in class 2 or 3 days a week, so she works pretty much 4, 5, 6 days a week, but she makes sure to set up her schedule so that it never conflicts with her classes. And then I've got someone like a Kayla Harris who's a full-time college student and she's an athlete. And for her, she works primarily on the weekends. So we can accommodate any different kind of schedule. One thing I do want you to take some notes on or write down here, because this isn't covered in the video, there is no quota, but to give you an idea, most of our part-timers will do 2 to 3 appointments per day, and they'll do about 3 to 5 days per week, and about 10 total per week. And most of our full-timers do between 4 to 5 per day. They're doing 4 to 5 days per week, so they end up doing about 15 to 20 per week. And again, they can arrange their schedules around their commitments. We do have every person come in 2 times a week for a meeting, and we help them set up their schedule and book their appointments. If they want to come to the office more often, they're always welcome here, and some people do work better in the office than at home, but aside from the 2 meetings, it is entirely up to them. And I mentioned earlier that we're competitive. One thing I love about how Vector competes is that we definitely want to win. You may have noticed some trophies around the office, and we won a trophy at almost every single conference since we started, and we usually have 3 to 12 people win individual trophies as well. At the end of the award ceremony, the top people then teach everyone exactly how they did it, and many of the people we compete against are also my closest friends. The reason I mention that is that we have a huge competition coming up starting on September 18th called the SLC Push. It's going to go from September 18th to October 1st, and we're asking every single person on the team to give their best work during that time period to compete. So those are all the details on the job. In a moment, I'm going to have you go ahead and answer the short answer questions on the bottom of your sheet. When you're done, you can flip the sheet over to the back, and the back is the most important. Like I said, I'm filling final positions here, and I'm sure you know people that are looking for work, hate their current job, you think they'd be good at this, or you just think they're worth more than $9 or $10 an hour. What you can do is write down their name and number here, and anyone you write down, I will guarantee an interview. Unfortunately, I can't guarantee them a job, but I will guarantee them an interview at the very least. And I'm sure that you all know tons of people that would qualify, but I don't have all night, and I'm sure you don't either. So I'm just going to ask you for your best 10 to 20. If you need to use your phone, it's okay for you to take it out at this point in time. While you work on this, I'm going to bring you back for a final decision. I'll meet you in a random order, and I'll give you the chance to ask any questions you still have. When you leave, you're all going to walk out with something in your hands, and it looks exactly the same regardless of your decision. The one thing I ask of you is that when you leave, you don't ask and don't tell who got the job. I do that as a courtesy to you. I never want someone to walk out of here feeling uncomfortable. While you're waiting, if someone's expecting you home soon, please feel free to shoot them a text and let them know you're almost done. And if you need the restroom, please feel free to use it. I'm going to ask that you all spread out throughout the room so you can take your time on this part. Good luck today. And if you can just spread your chairs out, please. Alexa, play.